Folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to the anime review. Today we're looking at Fate Extra Last Encore episode 9. So I do apologize that I wanted this out on I think Monday, but I was so busy and I really should have just had it on Sunday. But I decided, oh, it'll be no problem. I'll just release it Monday. Lo and behold, look what happened with that, because now then I got swamped with work and other stuff. So it's like, yeah, unfortunately that came to kind of pass. But anyways, hopefully you guys don't mind. So we have one episode left before the possible conclusion of Fate Extra. From what I hear about rumors, there is supposed to be a second cour to Fate Extra. It's supposed to be another 10 episodes coming out, and I would presume that would be probably the following more of the Extella line, you know, Fate Extella. That'll probably do that story. But what I really thought was kind of cool about this week's episode is that we finally learned Saber's nature, who her true name is and stuff. We learned that she was Nero way back when. To the people that argued with me about her not being Nero, I freaking told you, but I tried my best to avoid spoilers for that. I did say it, I think, once or twice in the first couple episode reviews, but ever since then I've been very quiet about it. But I remember like a few people actually argued against me, saying that it wasn't Nero, and I'm like, it's Nero, you know, that's her, you know, it's still Nero. But what was interesting though was we actually get to see the past of the girl that Hakuno is supposed to be based off of, which is I don't want to say the main character, but she's supposed to be the true choice of characters if you play the Fate Extra game on the PSP when it came out way back when, was the female protagonist. She was supposed to be the main one. Now I kind of can see why they tried to allude to that. You know, she was essentially an NPC more than else. She wasn't really a true human. She was wandering around as an NPC until she got a presence, and we find out later on that her memories were installed into her and various other things, so she became a real person, quote unquote. It's like, it's a very, I don't want to spoil that much too much, but it goes beyond where reality is kind of a hard thing to sell in the show sometimes. A lot of things that you think you know about who's real and who's not kind of, you know, circumvents each other, and I'm not going to go too far into that because I don't want to spoil it. But what's interesting though is that with Fate Extella, we're probably going to see I don't want to say conclusion, but it'll be the true second story to this, which is going to be interesting, because so far the story has gone in a fusion of both stories already. So Fate Extra has kind of gone into Fate Extella already with, like, Lee, for example. Master Lee should not have shown up until Fate Extella. By the way, if you hear any construction noise, which you probably just heard, I apologize. They are doing construction outside my apartment. But anyways, you know, I digress from that. What was interesting though is that they're fusing both Fate Extra and Fate Extella together for a story that is kind of unique, and I'm kind of glad about that, because I don't want to go into this knowing 100% about it either. You know, I still have issues with some of the way they're doing things. I think that I feel like certain parts here and there could have been better explained early on, and I think that waiting until the last episode, for the most part, the second last episode, was not the best idea for a lot of things, but you know, it is what it is. And I'll tell you right now, I like the fights this week. The fights between Nero and Lee were awesome, and even the fight between Hakuno and that one dude, that was actually pretty badass. I really enjoyed that, and it was kind of Inceptionist, what they were like, Inception-like, I should say, where they were going in midair and upside down at one point, and even on the side of the building. I thought that was kind of cool. So overall, this week's episode was solid nonetheless. I think it was a decent episode, and an interesting way to see what Ren's role is too, and also to see Ronnie come back, or Rainy, I think is her name. Rainy come back, and for a brief moment, you know, we learned a little bit about that too. You know, I don't know how it's going to end. I'm very curious how it's going to end. If it ends like the game, it's going to be very mystifying to me, because it's be like, okay. And then if they end it where the start of the beginning of Stella starts, that would also be very interesting to see. So there's a lot of possibilities, and I'm not going to try to even guess which one they're going to go with. But what do you guys think in the comments below? Let me know. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone.